Before you drop your hard-earned cash on this printer, I spent hours deep diving into the factory spec sheet and the main flaws reported by real buyers so you don't have to. Welcome to Tech Verdict Central, the channel that chews through the technical data and does the heavy lifting of research so you can buy better and without regrets. And hey, to make your life easier, if you already know you want this and just want to secure the lowest price from a reliable seller, the official safe link is right down in the description. All right, let's get straight into the technical data. Right out of the gate, we're tackling the ultimate consumer dilemma here. Does buying a budget-friendly printer actually mean sacrificing the performance you need? You know, we all want to save a few bucks, but nobody wants to deal with agonizingly slow speeds or constant paper jams. So we're answering that today. And actually, in just a bit, I'm going to show you a very specific detail in the spec sheet that the brand is kind of hiding, which could completely change your buying decision. Let's define exactly what this machine is based on the facts. This is the Brother DCP L2640DW. It's categorized as a compact, monochrome, multifunction laser printer. Let's unpack that jargon real quick because it tells us exactly what to expect. Monochrome, that means this is strictly a black and white workhorse. Absolutely no color ink here. Multifunction means it handles copying and scanning too, not just printing. And the laser part? That means it uses toner cartridges instead of liquid ink, which is honestly fantastic for pumping out crisp text documents that won't smudge. It's built specifically for folks who need reliable multifunctionality without paying that premium price tag. Looking at the buyer data, this printer is squarely targeted at three very specific groups: students staring down massive essay deadlines, small business owners printing out daily invoices, and home office workers who just need to scan contracts or print reports. So what do they all have in common? They prioritize practical, everyday value over complex, over-engineered features they're literally never gonna touch. Section 1, Real-World Everyday Performance. Let's see how those specs translate to actual daily use. Looking at the core functionalities, this is where the hardware really elevates beyond just being a cheap plastic box. The spec sheet highlights a standout combination of practical, day-to-day benefits. You get essential copy and scan versatility, which is super vital for digitizing documents fast. You've got duplex printing, which we'll dive into in a second, but then you also get mobile connectivity and Alexa compatibility. It's designed to just hook right into the modern devices you're already using every single day. Now, a massive efficiency booster here, and what I liked most when analyzing this product's features is the automatic two-sided or duplex printing. Look, if you've ever had to manually take a freshly printed page, try to guess which way to flip it, put it back in the tray, hit print, and then realize you printed upside down on the exact same side, yeah, you know the struggle. Automatic duplexing completely eliminates that headache. It saves your sanity, your time, and a noticeable amount of paper. Plus, the wireless connectivity is an absolute game changer for modern workflows. You are no longer chained to the machine with a clunky USB cable. The data details seamless integration with your smartphones, tablets, and computers. You can literally hit print from the couch on your phone and boom, the document is waiting for you in the office. And if your home is running on the Amazon ecosystem, the Alexa compatibility lets you use hands-free voice commands for printing or copying. That's a level of modern convenience you usually don't see at this price point. The documentation also highlights a refresh subscription trial. The workflow is pretty straightforward. You start the trial, you print as heavy as you want, and the machine actually monitors your toner levels internally. Before you run completely dry, you automatically get discounted toner shipped straight to your door. It's a huge convenience if you print a ton. Though, as I'll show you in the limitations section, there's a specific point here that could completely change your mind on this feature. As for the build quality, the factory specs address a super common fear with budget tech: the dread that it's going to feel cheap or hollow. But the user reports show that despite the entry-level price, the construction feels solid. It uses a lightweight plastic build, sure, but it's robust enough to resist everyday wear and tear without feeling fragile at all. It's built to sit in a chaotic home office and handle the bumps of daily life. Section 2, Acknowledging the Limitations. Let's look at the other side of the coin. Okay, here is the critical point you need to consider before swiping your credit card. There are inherent trade-offs when you choose a budget model. With this machine, you are getting everyday printing speeds and standard output quality. You are explicitly trading away the ultra-high-speed rapid-fire printing and the flawless professional-grade output of premium models. If your daily work requires churning out hundreds of pages in minutes, or you need cutting-edge gallery-quality crispness, the data shows this machine is honestly going to hold you back. And remember that refresh subscription trial I mentioned earlier? While the reports clearly show it can actually be a major limitation depending on your mindset.
While it's great for some, it might actually frustrate users who prefer the freedom to hunt for their own bargains or buy third-party toner outright. If you hate the feeling of being locked into an automated ecosystem, this feature might feel way more restrictive than helpful.
Section 3. The unbiased final verdict. Let's break it down.
Summarizing all this data, it's a confident yes for its target audience. It delivers exactly what it promises, without overreaching. It's honest, dependable value that matches its practical ambitions perfectly. It doesn't pretend to be a high-end commercial print press. It sets out to be a reliable, wireless, multifunctional tool for everyday tasks. And the specs prove it hits that mark dead center. So is it worth it? If you just need a budget-conscious, highly connected workhorse for standard black and white documents, absolutely. But if you need color printing or lightning-fast premium speeds, it is going to be a waste of money for you. If the specs of this product make sense for your needs, remember that the safe, discounted link straight from Amazon is waiting for you down below in the description and the pinned comment. Happy shopping, and I'll see you in the next video.